Okay, welcome back today. So today, um, the topic at hand is angst. Um, Angst. It's an emotion I'm pretty familiar with. Actually, I've been familiar with it recently, so maybe I can associate with it. But it's not. It hasn't got a lot of content to it on the Wikipedia page. But it's at its core, it's just angst means a fear or anxiety. um, an intense feeling of apprehension, anxiety, or inner turmoil. I can associate with that quite well. I mean, my life has changed quite drastically in the last 6 to 7 months. A lot of changes in my life, a lot of personal changes, a lot of not just personal changes, but also a lot of changes in my life overall. I mean, physical changes. Um, Changes in relationship, changes in the way I have relationships with people, and also change in job. And it's amazing how those things can introduce anxiety and anxiousness. I mean, if you go into a new job, for instance, this is a big thing for me. If you go into a new job, for instance, and you're on a 3 month probation, your first 3 months are obviously critical. So you've got to make as big an impact as possible, so that you can actually get the fixed, the permanent appointment. And I mean that it makes you quite anxious. I mean that's really one thing that really makes you quite anxious. You got this constant worry in your mind: are they going to make me permanent or not? You are worried that you are not making a financial contribution to the company, for instance. What you are doing is not actually creating the right sort of energy and vibe. But then that's only the anxiousness from my side to them, but it's also me evaluating the employer. I mean, are they creating an environment where I can succeed? Are they creating a fostering environment where I can succeed? And at the moment, it doesn't feel quite that way. I'll be honest with you, it's tough. I mean, and all those things add up. They add to anxious feelings that you have inside of you. You've got turmoil on your side of you because you're dealing with all this change. And because you're dealing with all this change, it's got all kinds of permutations in your psyche, your thinking, and everything. I mean, because sometimes it can get a bit too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could, if you have so many changes in your life in a one short period of time, it is bound to create some sort of effect in you. Um, I've also recently met a woman whom I suspect is going to be the woman of my life. She's gonna be with me for a very long time. And even that, there has been some relationship anxiety at times. I mean, there has been relationship anxiety at times. It's a combination of my paranoia, which is not always not always correct, and a combination of gut feel. I don't know. So those things have created fear and anxiety within me. And how do I deal with it? It's a tough one, eh? I haven't really found a very good recipe either. I think the only way you can really deal with it is if you talk to the people that are closest to you, talk about your fears, you verbalize it, you talk about it. And the other thing is that you can do is you have to have some form of discipline in your life. So what you have to do is you have to identify things that you have to do consistently every day. And I think it reduces the anxiety because what it does, it focuses your mind on those tasks. I've been pretty bad at it. I know that I should have some sort of routine going from my day to day and say, okay, this is what I do every day at these given times. But you know what, life happens a bit, and then you kind of neglect it, and then you're filled with this anxiousness sometimes, this anxiety that pops up out of nowhere sometimes. I mean, you could be perfectly fine, and then this thought or this idea pops into your head, and then all of a sudden you've got this surge of anxiety that runs through you. Anyway, anxiety is not quite like anger at all. It's not the same, thank goodness. Yeah, that's it for today. So I'll carry on tomorrow.